So about a week ago, I did announce that I was quitting Zenless Zone Zero. At the time I recorded that, I just found the game to be a major step down from Honkai Impact 3 in like every way, and I just felt very disappointed. However, as those who follow me on Twitch already know, I have actually been playing the game every day and have since flipped my opinion on this. So unfortunately for me, I did feel the need to upload this video to inform my YouTube audience that I have in fact not quit, and actually I have ended up enjoying Zenless Zone Zero quite a bit. So much so that I not only obtained Eango, the overpowered hoe, but also her weapon using today's sponsor, lootbar.gg. Lootbar.gg is the best way to obtain the anime mobile gaming hose you need as efficiently as possible. It's highly secure, fast, but most importantly has so many discounts, and using my ZZZ link on today's video will give you such a discount. Let's say you have $50 to farm monochromes with. Well, in-game you can only buy the $50 pack, but by using my ZZZ referral link in the description, you will be able to collect yourself a 15% off coupon, which you can use for any in-game Zenless Zone Zero pack. So now the $50 pack only costs you $42.50. Enter your game UID in server region and then smash that top up button. The order will process for a bit, so let's check in game now, and there we have it already. Anyways, use my link in the description to obtain Eango, the overpowered hoe, as efficiently as possible. So after uploading my initial video critiquing Zenless and announcing my departure, a lot of people did understand and sympathize with my reasoning. Like, sure, some people were dropping the classic "nobody cares" and like, what a dumb statement, the video has over 30,000 views, so obviously people care that I quit. And honestly, I just feel like people that always comment "nobody cares" are just projecting that nobody cares about if they quit. Like, sure, nobody cares if you quit, obviously, but as a renowned anime mobile gaming theory crafter, people do care if I quit. Anyways, other than that, I did feel like my negative reception of Zenless Zone Zero was well received. But then, like, the next day, I got absolutely humiliated on X by a Billy Kid profile reposting my content with the most witty of one-liners. "It's been 2 days, dude. My entire thesis for quitting Zenless Zone Zero was utterly dismantled." And users on the X platform proceeded to mock me in a major way. While my video had a respectable 1.5 thousand likes, this witty one-liner got over 85,000 likes, ratioing me into oblivion. And if getting ratioed wasn't already embarrassing enough, the true kick to my nutsack was when my comment section got flooded with people reminding me it's been 2 days, dude. And this isn't even mentioning the numerous comments insulting me or even swearing at me. And I just never have been on such the receiving end of so much hate on the internet before, and I did feel quite intimidated by it and stressed out for a couple days. However, even though I did feel like I was being overhated, I did take some time to reflect on the substance of the criticism, and I did conclude that, yeah, actually it has only been 2 days. I should probably play the game a bit longer and then reevaluate it. So I did detox from the internet and played longer, and my god, I think I was just like wrong about everything in my initial video, as actually I'm kind of just enjoying the game a lot now. I honestly have just done a complete 180 on like almost everything, and I do think I will be sticking with Zenless Zone Zero for a good while longer now. So for the rest of this video, I will take accountability for the things I was wrong about in my initial review, speak on some other things I've really come to like about this game, and also speak on some things that I still think have room for improvement. Now, the first thing I wanted to backtrack on was my initial criticism of the character designs. Like, even though they are not all hot omnipotent lesbians like Honkai Impact has, I still have come to like most of the characters. Like, Grace is really cool, Eango's an overpowered hoe, and Ben Bigger is just hot. But my favorite two are for sure Anby and Soldier 11. As some of you all already know, I do just have some strange fetish for smart, capable, autistic women that sound like robots. And for me, Soldier 11 is easily one of the best anime mobile gaming characters I've seen, and I will lose my shit if I don't get her soon. But then also all 3 of the upcoming limited characters look very cool too. And overall, I just feel like Zenless Zone Zero hits the cool aesthetic very well. This game kind of feels like Persona 5 but taking place in the year 2006. And I personally just really vibe with the kind of vintage style and grayscale overlay of the graphics. Oh, also the music is the best music in any anime mobile game I've ever heard. Even better than Love Live School Idol Festival, which is an anime mobile game all about music. That's how good the music in Zenless Zone Zero is. So another criticism I had in my original video was that my controller cord was too short, which made it annoying to play the game. But turns out my controller actually supported Bluetooth all along, which I did not know. So I can actually just lean back as far as I want. I can even like walk in another room and it'll stay connected and I can move around. And actually, if you do have a PlayStation controller like me, you want to press the PlayStation icon here and then the option button at the same time, and that's how you pair with Bluetooth, which I did not know at the time, so hopefully that helps someone in the comments. Also, I have to say the NPCs in this game are omega attractive. Particularly this one's my favorite. I want to impregnate her in a major way. As for the story, I won't get any spoilers, but I personally really like its slow pace as someone that just likes to chill and drink multiple cups of tea while I play games. Like, not to over compare to Wuthering Waves, but one of the many reasons I couldn't enjoy Wuthering Waves is that literally the first thing that game did to me as a new player was put me against a tutorial boss that just knocks me on my ass for 20 minutes as I tried to accustom myself to the controls. And it's like, okay, thanks, can we like not? Zenless Zone Zero, on the other hand, is a lot more chill, and actually, if anything, I still think Zenless interrupts its gameplay too much with annoying combat stuff. Like, for example, at the end of Chapter 2, some very epic cutscene fight was happening, but for whatever reason, the game then just halts the cutscene right at its climax, and then throws you into this super annoying boss fight. And the thing is, when I was at this part of the game, I just made a Chinese red tea, and I was just happy chilling. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I had to fight this overly difficult boss for 20 minutes, and by the end of it, my Chinese red tea was lukewarm and ruined. And like, I just don't see the reason to put that boss fight in a story mission. Like, sure, have it as endgame content, but when I'm playing the main story, I kinda just wanna enjoy my tea. And I understand I'm just giving one specific example here, but there are many times that I just feel like the game throws an annoying combat scene at me. Like, whenever I hear the buzz noise in the TV loading screen for a combat segment, I just think, oh god, really, not again. But besides that specific complaint, going through the overall story has been pretty good, and honestly, I think the overall pacing / writing style in Zenless Zone Zero is the best out of any Hoyoverse game I played. So even if there is no epic climax I'll see at the end, the overall enjoyment of going through the story has been pretty good. As for the gameplay, it's alright, but for sure the weakest part of the game. Overall, I would say most of the stuff about Zenless Zone Zero, its music, story, characters, aesthetic, I would rate around a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10. But the gameplay portion, I would give the TV stuff like a 7 out of 10, and the hack and slash minigame, I would give like a 4 out of 10. So overall, I feel like things kind of balance out to around a 8.2 out of 10.